thing makes a shadow. How'd I get that thumbs up?
I don't know. It says there ain't nobody in there.
That's kind of impossible, isn't it, to get a thumbs up and nobody's here?
I don't know.
Why don't you click on it and see if it's there? What are you doing, girl?
I'm trying to find where you're at. There we go.
Yeah.
Now it says there's 5 there.
Oh, there they are.
So maybe it just wasn't there.
You'll have to tell everybody hello as they come in.
This is different than my phone. Here we go.
Tell them hello, honey.
Marcel Blake.
Honey, the camera's up here. No, you talk to them here.
Oh,
So,
okay.
the girl's being retarded over here. I'm like, I'm busy, right? So she's supposed to say, hey, how you doing, as you come in the room, and you know, and she's over here looking at her phone. She did drive all day.
I can't read all the way over there.
Hey, Burger.
So I have to look at this.
Hey, Paul Moss. See, I can't. I can't see him, honey. You have to talk to him.
Marcel Blake. Almost done with the Army. S. Berger. Paul Moss is in Denver. CPAP. S. Berger 6604.
We'll just call him Mr. Burger.
Mr. Burger.
Mr. Burger. Yep. Yeah, we are stuck in a dock. We don't have a bay. And I'm grumpy, and she's mean.
He is grumpy. He slept
grumpy
today. He shouldn't be that grumpy.
I
drove.
I'm an old man tired for some reason. I don't know why. No coffee. That's it. She took me to delivery and didn't have no coffee. I can't find the coffee pot. It's in here somewhere.
Mr. Burger's going to type in bold, so maybe that'll help out so you can see.
Thank you so much, Mr. Burger. My old eyes appreciate that. Have a single bunk ProStar with a large compartments. They do have a single, Blake, want to know if they have a single bunk ProStar. They do have single bunk ProStars available, but with the same bunk area as this truck, just not the upper bunk. In some of their newer trucks. The older ones had them too, though. Read, baby, you gotta read.
CPAP says he's more important than Mr. Burger.
No, Mr. CPAP, we're all the same, and we're and different and joyous. You know, it's Mr. Boulder Woods. How are you today? Yeah. Matter of fact, you know you're important, CPAP. You inspired me to go wash my truck, and that was kind of important. So I did it. So I don't have anything healthy here for y'all to eat today, but if y'all want to join us, we got some red beans and rice, or black beans and rice maybe. And at one time, this was a vegetarian meal because this hog, it ate fruits and vegetables, I'm sure.
Bull of the Woods is getting ready to roll in a couple hours. Marcel Blake wants to talk to you on the phone about vet info.
You can call me anytime you want to, brother. I will be here.
Tim Cox says his Crete truck is a mid-roof single roof.
Oh, there you go. Tim Cox says he got one. Hey, Tim Cox, have you got a video up on the interior of your truck and stuff? I'd be interested in looking at that, and so would Mr. Blake. Oh, you got the Freightliner, though. He wants the International because of the electric heater. I mean, the electric APU.
We are in Texas.
Yep, we're in Dallas, loading.
Fort Worth.
We're going to stay out of the snow. I hope y'all can... Okay, call me about that, Mr. Blake, and I'll hook you up there. Like we already went over it. Get the International, it's cheaper.
CPAP says he had a 2016 Freight Shaker Cascadia, truck 38351.
Well, what are you trying to do with CPAP? Sell it or something? Anyway, I was saying, what was I saying? So,
we're in Dallas.
Yeah, we're in Dallas, Mr. Bull of the Woods. We're in Dallas. We're going to stay out of the north. There's snow coming down. You know that the girl would have to drive if we went up there. So, we're going over to... We're just going to stay in Texas for a few days. I've got 3 loads planned out. I'm all good.
CPAP says he was wondering if you've seen it around.
Seen what? Oh, I
That
don't.
truck.
I don't know, CPAP. I don't pay attention to other people's trucks unless they're hitting me usually, or they're really, really pretty.
Snowing.
Yes, sir, Paul Moss. It's snowing everywhere. I seen Larry BB's video, and it was snowing good.
He says interstate in Kansas is shut down.
Killeen, that's in Houston. We was just down there day before yesterday. Yeah, we was in that area the day before yesterday. Got the truck washed over in Baytown. Thanks to CPAP, he there encouraged me. Hey, y'all, check this out. This is Zatarain's. This is not a promoted video. They're not paying me or giving me anything for free.
Mr. Burger
Yeah,
says
it's hot
62
everywhere.
in Ohio.
Zatarain's. That's probably backwards. But anyway, it's some good stuff. I like it. You can throw some veggies in it. Look, you see how, oh look, we got to put some grease in here, it said, so now it won't stick, right? All right.
Just have to put a little extra water in it. CPAP says he knows you're jealous of his clean truck.
I am. I like a clean truck. Porcus delecti, guys. Porcus delecti. She don't let me eat it very often, but when she does, I'm going to enjoy it. I can't even find my measuring cups. You know what? That looks like it's about right. So I'll put a little bit more just in case.
Estimate.
Yes, estimate.
ProStar is cheaper than the Cascadia. Yes.
Yes, a lot. The Cascadias are going for, was it 40 or 49? 49,000, I believe, depending on the mileage. And the Internationals with the MaxiPad engine that I actually am doing fine with, 26,000. That's pretty good.
And the down payment was $2,000 for this and $4,000
on the Cascadia.
Right.
And it's a purchase, not a lease.
And we've not had any trouble at all with the motor.
Nope.
Nothing.
But, you know, you can handle it though, Mr. Blake, because you've got, you know, you've got a cushion. You ain't got to worry about something going wrong and you're not having a cushion. It's good to start out with a cushion.
He says sweet. He's sold on it.
Yep.
Now, they did recall the year before, didn't they?
If it's the 13...
But they're not selling 13s here. They're selling 14s.
No, it's the N13 motor. No, something like that. Yeah, you won't get. I don't think you would get that model year anyway, because they stopped those engines, and they won't have any of the 14 models when you get over here. It'll be the 15 models.
Right, and something that we went through the maintenance record before we got the truck.
Yeah.
With the owner-operator division upstairs.
Jacksonville, Florida. You
And
hammered down, Dobbs.
We kind of think they sell the trucks that they have more trouble with.
Yes, no, they trade them in.
Or trade them in, yeah. They
How
don't
long have
sell
we been
them.
here? Somebody wanted to know.
How long have we been here?
July.
Oh, at Crete?
Yeah.
Yeah.
First of
July,
August.
August.
Yeah. Anthony Blackbeard. Damn, Anthony, 2 docks. That's enough to depress a man. Anthony was stuck in 2 docks today. I don't want nothing to do with docks. I just want to row.
We delivered at Walmart earlier, and it was a drop and a hook.
Dude, I don't know, Burger. From what I understood, hello Southern Homestead, the Maxi Force was actually made by Cat, from what I've heard. And that if you delete the ECM, and I've got a number of a company that will sell you an aftermarket ECM with all the crap taken off of it. I'm thinking about buying one around August. Tim Cox, August would be a good time. It is. But I could be wrong. But I think I'm right. But I mean, I'd like to know different. I really would, because I don't know a lot about this engine. It's the only one I've ever had. I did watch all of Jay Canal's very in-depth personal reviews about the MaxiPad engine, and I still bought it anyway because I figured I got the money to work on it if it goes wrong. It's not going to bankrupt me. I would have been very scared to buy this truck if I didn't have the extra money with all the bad reviews I've read on it. But like I said, I've gotten it up to 8 miles to the gallon. It's staying there. I hate the regen on it, but it does.
McCoy says, hey.
Hey, Real McCoy. Good to see you. But it's been doing great.
The regen, when it does it going down the road, everybody flags us down to tell us that something's on fire under our truck because the exhaust is under the back of the truck and it blows out smoke.
That's what the MaxiPad engine does. I don't like that at all. But it's kind of funny sometimes.
No, people try and be nice and wave, oh, I'm sorry, and wave at you and tell you that, you know, your tire's blowing smoke or something, but
wait.
It's not. It's just doing a regen.
Yep.
Marcel says he wants to pay cash up front, no truck payment.
That's cool too. And they'll sell you one like that. And that's I mean, save that 6% interest. Hell yeah, that's a man after my own heart. No truck payments. Now, if you buy it, well, if you're buying it this way, you're going to have to factor it out over 5 years. The government won't let you write it all off in a single year, even though you're paying for it in a single year. Whereas if you was doing a lease, you could write off the total price of the vehicle, lease payments and all that.
Somebody's going to take off our bumper again.
Every year.
I don't know what he's doing, but
you talk to them. I'll go take care of that guy.
We are in a tight little area here, and a fella a while ago decided that he might hit our bumper. Then he stopped, and he decided he wasn't going to hit our bumper. And then for some reason he decided he was and just started coming forward at us again. So he had to get out and help him, and I'm not sure what this driver's doing. There's a little place here to turn around and we're on the end, so we get the dangerous turnarounds here. Pet Monster, he just got out because someone's trying to hit our truck, so he'll be back in a minute. Yes, we got 2 puppies. He's sweet when he wants to be, but most of the time he's mean and growly. What do we call you since we can't call you Mo anymore? I have a channel that I comment. It's Princess Prissy Pants, and he actually put me in our GPS as Princess Prissy Pants and put a little icon there and everything. He put it in one of our videos a while back. So now he calls me Princess Prissy Pants, except he don't really call me that. He still calls me Mo. So I'm probably stuck with Mo.
What are you stuck with?
Mo.
What's wrong with Mo? I've been saying it for years. Let's roll, Mo. Let's go, Mo. Come on, old Mo in the melanoma head.
Oh, nah, I got a princess there.
It was too confusing to people to try to change your name. And I believe that we should keep ourselves a little bit anonymous out here.
Hand me that phone back.
Because there's some psycho crazy people. And it's too easy to really stalk somebody and find out who they are. Anyway, so I'm not going to make it any easier than I have to.
The puppy or your husband is mean. The puppy's mean. I have had bruises on my legs and my arms because for some reason when I get out of the truck, it really agitates him.
There you go, Pet Monster.
And he will run over and bite me.
Hey, you guys see Pet Monster there. He helps people get their subscriptions up also. If you're trying to get your 1,000 subscribers. Hey, Pet Monster, we're going to do that live feed Sunday. If I could do a multiple live feed with you or someone else, I would love to, but I'll be using my telephone. So if you guys come over to that other channel Saturday, I'll help y'all get your numbers up.
Marcel says off with his head. I can't though, because he will bite somebody else in a heartbeat and run them off. Show him the other
Lunchtime Central is when I'll be live. Is there any way you can go live from a mobile device with another person? Do you know? I know you can do it from the computer, but I won't be using the computer. Alright, Pet Monster, that's cool. Now, if you have time and you want to, you can tell me how to do that. But if you don't, maybe Sunday or Saturday, yeah, Sunday you can do it. Because that would be really cool. I'd love that. Maybe we can bring Granny Monster in too. And get everybody in the world what they need.
Oh, that's a Chihuahua. I missed that one.
Oh.
Yes, that's a Chihuahua. And Southern Ark Homestead said he
Thank you,
looked
Pet
sweet.
Monster. He is sweet. He's not that vicious.
Oh my God. Watch this, watch this. Oh, you hear him? I moved. You hear him?
He don't mean it.
Can you hear him though?
He don't mean it.
Can you hear him?
He's just saying hello, everyone.
Look.
See, she's terrorizing. She's terrorizing the dog. Is what she's doing.
Actually, initially, I was just moving.
Yeah. She, instead of paying attention to y'all. I go to VA. Yeah, I go to the VA for everything. If they're going to kill me, I figure they'll kill me. But so far, they've done a really good job. Yes, he don't like quick movements. The dog has the PTSD, all right? That's what's wrong with him.
He really does.
I'm trying to get him a check from the pound, but they won't help me out.
Actually, used to, if there was loud noises, like brakes on the truck or trains banging around, he
Thank
would
you,
freak
Pet
out
Monster.
and try
I
and
really
run.
appreciate that. She's always trying to squeeze his little head off.
Actually, he likes being squeezed and he likes being patted rough for some reason. I'm just his cushion.
I like it when she pats my butt, so maybe we're kind of like, related.
Maybe I just have good pats.
It's soothing. It's soothing. I don't know why. I'm sorry I'm doing all this stuff. This is my afternoon routine. Since the girl drove today and I only have 375 miles left to go, I'm going to feed her.
And the puppies.
And the dogs.
Marcel says he was going to bring his bull oxer.
If you own
On the road?
if you're buying a truck, Marcel, you can take your dog with you anywhere you want to. They have no say in that matter if you purchase the truck.
Dub says that dog might be into BDSM.
He might be a little bit.
See, look. See, he squeezes his head and he says, yeah.
Everybody needs love. What is this thing?
It's knitting needles. It's circular knitting needles. Show Miss Homestead. She'll know what it is. It's circular knitting needles. I need to knit a hat with a hole in the top for the bun.
Yeah, sure. I would, Mr. Cox. I've never really seen a mid-level except from the outside. What level of rig could I get for 100,000? Oh, you can get just about anything used. I mean, you can get some really. There's many different levels, but you could get a really good one for that.
If you're just paying cash.
If you're paying cash.
Yeah, because leasing it, you're going to overpay.
This is a 14 International Pro Star with a maxi pad engine. Is he going to hit us again?
Yeah, well, it's not looking real promising. Do you see him?
I got to go back out and help somebody else. This is what I do.
Not while he's straightening up now. He might be.
I'm going. Okay, you take care of them.
People make me so nervous, and in the trucks, you're always right on top of each other anyway. Yeah, he's either going to hit us or the Walmart truck in front of him. Poor Tobar, he needs those fashion things that... Yes, actually, I would love the cones. And I find it funny because, like, you see cones, especially oversized loads, and every AT&T vehicle has cones. And they get out and put cones around their vehicle like that's going to keep you from hitting them. Marcel, where are you at, Marcel? Nobody bothers to get out and look anymore. No, people don't get out and look, and people don't help each other. He recorded a thing earlier. This is like a little one-way with one truck, and people was just pulling in front of us while we were waiting to go around because we already had a dock. Killing, Texas. Where's that at?
It's down by Houston, ain't it?
Is that by Houston? I don't know.
Or is it on 59?
Oh, he changed his mind. It might be on 59 now. Oh, Pet Monster says, be right back, giving Monster Chick. Check the link. Mid-Texas off of 195.
Give Monster Chick all the love, Pet Monster.
Bumper trucks. Actually, we have a bumper on the front. If you ever see a Crete truck with a bumper on the front, there's a good chance it's us, because if you're a company driver, you can't do those. Oh, Monster Chick says hi.
Oh, Miss Monster Chick.
You want back here?
In a second.
Did you tell them that you were cooking in your lovely pressure cooker? And that Grandma's not going to blow up with the pressure cooker?
No, I didn't tell them. Okay. You just sitting there. Alright. Okay, here's dinner, guys. Alright. He did a good job. He knew what he was doing. He's an old hand. I'm cooking tonight because she drove all day. She was a good old girl. You can buy a used fridge from the manufacturer. It's a couple $100 more. They're about $7.50, but they got them used also.
Or find one at the truck stop.
No, I mean like this.
Oh.
Just wait till you get out to New Mexico. They have a dorm refrigerator out there, and I'll tell you where at a later date, for $169 that is a Whisper sink. And, well, if you're not going to have the bed up on top, you won't have nowhere to store it, though. Actually, it would set right here, but it would hang off a little bit. And you might not want that. That could be kind of funky. Otherwise, they sell these for $5.50. The retail price is $7.50, so it's not a bad deal.
They'll take it out of your check, $50 a week.
$50 a week, right.
And
that's not too bad.
see, Steven Tucker says he has to redo his video he did tonight.
That's the built-in fridge that they sell for $5.50. It's not bad. It'll freeze your food in a heartbeat. Y'all don't have to be scared of these here pressure cookers. If y'all want to get one, make sure you bring one, Mr. Blake. They're better than MREs. This ain't the kind that the Sarnea brothers used. Well, it might have been.
Steven Tucker. He's got a fridge waiting on his next truck.
How many miles does your current truck have in it, Mr. Tucker?
Marcel says he's got 2 cases of MREs.
Marcel, I have a case of MREs right up here. I'm always ready. You know, always ready.
When you're stuck in a snowstorm, he'll feed you.
Yep, I will. I'll feed everybody.
What are you doing with my needles?
And then we'll go fishing. Here, take the needles.
You gotta put them somewhere or the dogs will chew them up.
She's gotta stop leaving her girly paraphernalia all around.
No.
Girly paraphernalia.
Somebody was going over the most horrible bumps and stuff started flying everywhere. The dogs ran up and hid because stuff started falling. It was horrible.
Okay.
461,000?
I don't remember what I asked him. I'm getting Alzheimer's, I think.
You asked him how many miles his truck had.
Oh, yeah. Okay, then they should be turning it in pretty time soon and giving you a new one.
Well, didn't Dobbs say his had like 600,000 on it?
They're not going to sell his, though. If they keep it that many miles, they're going to get rid of it, totally get rid of it.
Right, but if they sell that one, but they may not.
At 460 or 80,000 miles, they may still sell it. But if it's been a big trouble truck, they'll trade it away.
Right.
That's just the way they do that. Can't blame them. Oh, and it was the Indian Turnpike. Somebody has got to call the Indian Nation. Good night, Mrs. Homestead. Somebody's got to call the Indian Nation and tell them to fix that there highway. It's terrible. If I had been cooking last night, again, it would have came out tasting like chili. You be safe, Mrs. Homestead. You have a great day. I really like that wine you was brewing up the other day. A lot. I can tell you now, I'd be liking some wine. Some of that kind of wine. Homemade wine. The other stuff I won't touch with a 10-foot pole. Unless I'm already drunk. Then I'll drink her wine.
Then he'll drink anything.
I will. Is it going to be an automatic, Mr. Tucker? How do you feel about that? I bet it did turn out wonderful. I seen a video the other day about a guy named Nesbet, and apparently he got drunk on screen. It was not a pretty sight. No, she makes wine, Mr. Blake. She makes homemade wine. She's a homestead channel. She's kind of up our alley, right? I mean, we're out there in the woods homesteading. That's your plan. You're going to be out there and, you know, safety first out in the woods, right? I've been thinking about getting a llama. Somebody told me I'd get a tax deduction.
I mean, oh.
I haven't never driven one except for about 20 feet, and I was backing it up for a guy that didn't know how to back up.
He already hit a trailer.
Yeah, he done hit everything. But it scared me to death, and I was like, dude, I understand why you hit everything now.
Well, when he was backing it up, when he got back, I'm like, what were you doing? Because it was just a bucking and a carrying on, and I'm like, what are you doing?
It's a scheme or some kind of scheme that they put around years ago, Pet Monster, where if you buy a llama, you get this great big tax deduction. You know, you gotta know tricks, right? Yeah, you gotta have an inverter. And who is it? The llama monster over there. I was watching his video yesterday. It was just sometimes I make myself crack up, and I was thinking about his video with the llama, and I told him I was going to get a llama and put it in my woods, and I wondered if it would commingle and get along with my deer. And he said that he figured they'd probably ignore each other.
Paul D.
Hello, Paul D. How are you doing?
Time. Hello.
That's our cherry. 10 acres in Georgia. Up north or down south? Either way is nice. Georgia's wonderful. Hey, I believe in some interspecies love now. Well, y'all ain't seen that video yet. The little dog there's got a thing for my feet. And if he can't get the left one, he'll chase the right one. He's terrible. Oh, that's right. You told me about Savannah. Sitting at I-94 exit 94, stuck in the snow and the ice. Have you got some food up there, Mr. D? I hope you do.
Pet Monster says, doggy foot fetish.
Yes, sir. We could pay it off now. We've got enough. I mean, we got the money to just pay it off, but there's no reason to pay it off. We put $2 grand down. We've been here for 6 months, and it could be paid off today if I wanted to pay it off. It's a sweet deal buying your truck through them, actually.
And they pay it off early with your maintenance. So even like the solos that we've talked to, most of them
paid off way fast.
Pay it off in some 6 months to 9 months in general.
Yeah.
A year, I think, is the most anybody's really went.
Yeah. Everybody pays them off fast.
But some of them say, oh, let's pay it off now and then have zero in maintenance, and we don't want to.
I want to keep a cushion over there, you know, in case this Maxi Force engine does something freaky. I don't trust it. I hope you guys are all settled down safely for tonight and not hammered down the road in a snowstorm.
Paul D said he's sitting on I-94 exit 59.
He is sitting, that's right.
Yeah. Take you out in the boat and have a boil.
Oh, that would be great. What, having a boil, Stephen Tucker, or keeping a cushion? I like to keep a cushion just in case anything goes wrong. You know, it could at least 10 or 15,000. I always have a cushion, but you can't start with that 10 or 15,000. But it's good to work up to it and kind of put that aside. If you keep that money in a maintenance account, it it's not taxable, so you don't get taxed on what it. You can keep $100,000 in a maintenance account if you want to. It's a great place to store your money because you're not taxed on it.
You want to tell them about the other maintenance for payments when you're off?
Creed also has a. Oh yeah, Stephen, that's the way to go if you want to make money. I mean, you hear a lot of stories, but there's different stories. Shoot me. Yes, sir, Pet Monster. I will email you that shortly. If you want to make money, when you hear the guys that are leasing, they're going to do about $75,000 a year. Nothing wrong with that, okay? But if you get out here, get you a truck, and you pay for it, and you truck with that truck, and I'm not saying anything bad about GA Free or anything, right? I've had a lot of trucks and a lot of drivers, so I do things a little differently. It's a different level of business. If you run all full maintenance leases, your profit's tiny compared to running those trucks yourself and making that money. Now, you don't want to keep the trucks forever. You want to trade them in and out, keep them moving.
But you still want to drive it when it's paid off for a while.
Yeah, you want to drive that truck for a couple of years. You're still saving that maintenance money in your pocket. But I mean, a truck unless it's a problem truck will break you. But if you keep up your maintenance and it's a good truck, you're still not going to spend more than $6,000, $7,000, $8,000 a year in maintenance. That's it, unless it's a problem truck. Now, if you're doing a lease, you're spending a lot more than that in maintenance to a company that you're not going to get that money back. You have a security on you that says if something does break, that's great, right? Now, if you find a lease company that does give you your money back, that's okay too. I have no problem with leasing if it's a company that gives you your maintenance back. And as far as going to Cold Mountain or one of those places, I'm not going to pay 12% interest. I'm just not going to do it. I mean, but if my credit was really bad, I probably would look at doing it that way. But I'm just a guy with an opinion. But I've got a lot of experience with buying trucks and stuff over the years, and that's just how I've done it. And I have made tons of money. And I filed bankruptcy too when I broke my back. I don't want to be like somebody else, not disclose that. I filed a bankruptcy in 1998 when I broke my back. I filed it on $6,000, guys. $6,000.
Paul D says he's going to do a video soon. He's tired of seeing steering wheel holders leave trash at the mom and pop stops. He loves stopping there, and it's not that hard to clean up.
That's a good video, Paul.
And thank you for being a real channel. And Bob Guzman says, what's up? There's a blizzard in Nebraska. Glad we're not going there.
Bob, I keep trying to get up there so me and you can have a hamburger. Will you subscribe? Make sure you were subscribed to everybody in the room. For some reason, this phone ain't working. I've been trying to get up there and eat a hamburger with you, but every time I get up there, I'm in a hurry. But I got a feeling you probably know where the best hamburgers are in Omaha. Of course, I'd settle for a bad hamburger. What is this thing doing?
Here, take this for a minute. I gotta water her. She's gonna.
I think it's trying to connect to the GoPro.
Keep scratching.
Okay, there we go. Let's see what's there. Well, if you was here, Mr. D, I would certainly share with you. I try to feed everybody. That's what my mama said do. Feed everybody. Mr. Blake, I would not say you should do that. If you want to make money, and if you have the money, and if you intend to be a truck driver, I wouldn't waste time being a company driver. Not that they're wasting time, but I mean, your time is limited. You know, you're not gonna get any younger. You're still a young man, but you're not gonna go back. So if you're for sure that you want to drive a truck, then yes, I would just buy a truck. I wouldn't wait. But that's how I did it. And I loved the way I did it because I learned the hard way.
Well, they'll probably put him on a truck with a trailer
He's
for
still gonna,
a little bit anyway,
yeah,
won't they?
Yeah. Yeah, they maybe you should. because it ain't like it was back in the old days when I started. I don't know. Play it by ear. Go to orientation or whatever and say, you know, you're going to have to go out with a trainer for 6 or 8 weeks.
Steven Tucker says he wants to make more money.
How many miles are you doing, Steven Tucker? I can tell you right now that if you can do 3,000 miles a week, and I'm going off of my numbers from this truck right here, that you can clear, depending on fuel, between $1,400 and $1,700 every week. You're still going to have to pay taxes. All right? I send my taxes in every week to the government and to the state, so I don't gotta mess with it. But, you know, that's solo. Of course, we don't double that as a team. If we wanted to, we have a lot of times. But I'm tired of running that hard now. I kind of like
pay scales, kind of.
The sliding pay, yeah, but he's not a team. He ain't got to worry about that.
Well, if he's taking a long run, he does, because we've had to swap with people.
Yeah, that's true. That sliding pay scale kills you. Keep your miles under 700 if possible. Don't take any runs longer than 700 unless it's like, well, I want to run and that's what they're offering me today. They give you 3 options of a load, and if you don't like them, they'll give you 3 more. But at nighttime or odd times, they'll try to send you loads that are not as profitable. Okay, if you're solo,
or that are possibly going to be late.
You know,
that got slipped through the cracks or something.
What's your home area, Steven? Because, you know, you can work in a 600-mile circle from the house, be home every weekend if you want to. You can do that when you have your own truck. I know you've been a lease. I always shied away from the outside of the company because the numbers made me sense. Bumper to bumpers, probably don't know. The only company that has a real bumper-to-bumper lease that I know of is CRST. If you sign on the dotted line with them, you need to train to make money there. This is a purchase; it's not a lease, so it's not.
You can't walk away.
Yeah, it's not a walk away. You do have a warranty, but it's just the motor. Anything else is on you. I mean, you make more money doing it that way. I mean, there's lots of things you can do with a truck. We do $1.41 a mile. We was doing $1.45 at our last company, but we sat in the dock all the time. So the $1.41 here is better, or it's $1.42 this week, ain't it?
Well, and it's better because instead of sitting in a dock for 6 hours, you can go take your shower, get some food.
Oh, 9 breakdowns. That's a lot of breakdowns, Mr. D.
And you
That's
actually get paid.
You won't want that truck.
Your detention here.
Hey, Shape World, how are you doing today? You said that you're going to go back to a different fracking company. Have you got one found yet? I mean, have you squared yourself away?
Is that cooker cooking yet?
It's done.
Oh, okay.
Looky there. It didn't blow up, guys. We're all still alive. Whoa, yeah. Y'all want to see what it looks like?
Oh, Marcel says chili time.
No. It is, what did I make?
Red beans and rice.
Black beans and rice. You know, the color never comes out good on the camera. I don't know why. See, I would feed y'all if y'all was here. This load I got was 2 days late when they sent it to me Saturday night. I was broke down Thursday and it was supposed to be delivered. It must be empty. Damn, that's the break. That's awful. So, CRS2, so shy away from that. Got started with them. What are you going on? Yeah, shy away from CRST unless you want to train. I made killer money there for many years. I leased a bunch of my trucks there. I would always lease them to different companies to keep my... I didn't want to keep all my money in one basket, right? I'd spread it out over a blanket of companies. And I did great at CRST. But the trucks have to train there or you don't make the money. The percentage rate isn't bad. When they wouldn't let me broker my own freight anymore, that's when I took the trucks and left.
Paul D says, I don't feel like I have the experience for that.
That's a personal thing, Mr. D. I don't personally think people need a bunch of experience. Truck driving. Oh, you mean like training? Okay, I understand that. Yeah, training. You really want to know what you're doing for that to be safe and secure. You don't want to. That's just probably the best thing.
Stephen Tucker, I think that planners should be held accountable for late loads they send out.
Well, Stephen Tucker, it's not late if they send it to you late. You know, they
sent us a Walmart load.
Yeah, it'll get there when it gets there.
200 miles to get it, and we send them a message back. This is a 200-mile deadhead, but if that's what you want us to run, we'll run it. And then once someone finally sent us another message back, we were what, 90 miles down the road or something?
Yes.
And we were like 5 miles from where it was. They told us it was in the wrong spot, and then Night Dispatch tried to tell us it was a service failure. And we're like, how is it a service failure? We were on our way to get it. So we ended up...
It wasn't where they said it was supposed to be. They said it was in Memphis, and it was in Nashville. So we was already down by Jackson, Tennessee, hammered down. But yes, planners sometimes are different animal. It's not an easy job. I hope I put enough water in it. I mean, I should do a taste tester, guys.
Paul says it looks good.
It does look good. It smells good. But the proof is in the pudding.
No smell-o-vision, though.
Let's see. Let's check it out.
Is there enough water in it for the rice and stuff?
No.
You didn't put enough water in it? It was dry. You had to put enough to reconstitute the
I gotta
rice
cook
and
it
beans.
again. Damn. Can you believe that? All that water I put in there, and it's just not enough. Damn, it's good. We need to buy that one more.
Oh, Jordan says, shout out from the Crete Walmart terminal in Mankato. M-A-N-K-A-T-O.
Mankato.
Is that what that is?
That's what it is.
Where's that at?
Hello, Jordan in Mankato. Illinois.
Well, and to think we've never ran into Jordan.
No, there's a lot of people we haven't been running into.
Paul D says you need to do some recipes.
I have a playlist of recipes on here. Just look at my playlist tabs. There's all kinds of videos.
One of his most watched videos is using that cooker.
The Roma cooker.
Making
chicken and
peas
chicken. And potatoes. It's had like 7,000 views or 6,000, something like that.
Just had a bunch.
Who would have thought that
And it's not even really a recipe. It's like a can of peas,
just some
and
food.
some garlic, some chicken, and some chicken seasoning, some water, and
just some stuff I threw together. But our industry in the truck driving, it kind of transcends.
Paul says he missed them. Does he know where the thing is? The
playlist, it's at the top of the page. Where's the other phone?
Right there.
Oh.
Marcel says survival of the fittest.
If you can see this, it's probably too bright. It says playlist along the top of the page, channels, playlists, videos, and home. If you go to the playlist tab, it has like a gazillion playlists of driving music and other YouTubers that I put in there. That's all for one reason or another.
Recipes. Truck reviews.
Yeah, truck reviews.
Which truck you owned was the best?
The Volvo rides the best. The Peterbilt's the prettiest. The Internationals have always been the most reliable and the most comfortable. But the Volvo is as comfortable. It's just more expensive and harder to get worked on.
Paul says, okay, he'll look it up.
I've never had a Kenworth at all. I've driven one for a few miles, but I've never owned a Kenworth. And I like them.
You said it was smoother than the Peterbilt too, wasn't it? Isn't that what you said?
The one I drove, it drove like a Cadillac. I don't know if it was the load or what it was. Hello, Miss Lily. Everybody see Miss Lily there? She's the funniest trucker in the room. And she cooks. She cooks some good stuff. And since we're all a bunch of fat bastard truck drivers, and I can say that, see? All right? then we need to pay attention to Miss Lily because she's going to help us live longer. Yes, sir. Paul D, the Volvo is a Cadillac.
Marcel says Chris testing the T680, right? There's one at the yard.
Yes, it's pretty.
And yeah.
250 of them, Jordan? That's great. I just saw the one.
We saw one. We was happy.
Oh, I'd like to see that all rolled up in there. Somebody said that they had one down at the Texas over here in Wilmer, but they said it was blue, a blue one, I think. It's kind of cool. Is this thing cooking?
Did you push the button? Push that button. There. Now
yeah. All right. It'll take 15 more minutes. Nathan,
It's
at which
5
company
more
did you
minutes.
make the most profit per year? I made the most profit running my own authority. That's definitely the most profitable way to go. Get your own authority and haul military freight. We're thinking about going back and doing that like I used to. Because now the military has 2-day quick pay. Any of you guys veterans, that's the way to go.
But if you're going to buy a truck,
But you got to have a
you
truck.
have to have your own truck.
And you can bring multiple trucks with you. To tell you the truth, going to these companies and buying their leftover trucks and putting together a fleet, you can have 5 or 6, 8 trucks in 2 or 3 years. It's real easy.
Stephen Tucker, no, that's a KW. Kenworth.
Red beans and rice with some kilbasa.
The professor. Who's the professor?
I've seen him in other feeds, but I don't know him.
He says, what's
I've
good
got
there?
her subscribing to everybody that comes in case I'm not subscribed to you. Because everybody, it
I got 'em
doesn't
all.
show. Okay. I try to be. We got to get these numbers up and make sure we keep getting paid. Lily's been on here for quite a while.
Lily wants to know what you're cooking. She just got here.
Red beans and rice and, what's that? Kilbasa. Lily, do you have all of your 400 minutes or your 4,000 hours of views or whatever yet? I've got my hours, but I don't have the subscribers yet.
Paul says he's passed GS5 level security. You have to get a hazmat. We have TWIC cards. I don't know if you actually need them to haul that.
Yeah, you'll still need all that stuff to go into the ports.
And like for me, I couldn't use my same fingerprinting from my TWIC card for my hazmat.
Right.
I had to get 2 separate fingerprints, even though you get them at the same place in my state.
It's a silly process. Everybody.
Lily says, what is that?
What, Lily?
What is what?
What is what?
The TWIC card? Or
TWIC card? You
well,
probably
no, she
have
didn't
a...
say that, but...
Oh.
Have you tried the air fryer? No, but we've thought about the air fryer. We like the pressure cooker because it cooks so much we ain't got to have a lot of stuff on here. But the air fryer, we've not tried it. Have any of you guys tried it?
Let me tell Lily about... Google would have sent you an email. If you have to have 1,000 subscribers now, and you have to have 4,000 minutes or 4,000 hours of views in your channel, or minutes or hours spent in your channel. That's 240,000 minutes in a year period. Yeah, that's it, Lily, the minimum subscriber thing. Yeah.
Marcel says he's got an air fryer.
I've been thinking about them because they said it just uses a little tiny amount of grease because I don't want to use very much grease. You can use it. The military and the government freight, you can use dry vans, covered wagons, reefers. That covers the whole gambit. It's whatever you bring to the game, they will use that product. No grease at all. Everybody, sub to Lily. She needs a little bit of help to keep her money coming in.
Did you tell her about the Sunday thing since she just came here?
No, I didn't tell her. On Sunday, on my other channel, on Tobar 1965, I'm going to be helping everybody get to your 1,000 subscribers. Trucker Eric, how you doing? All right, so on Sunday afternoon Central Time, if any of y'all come into the room at Tow Bar 1965, there will be a subathon going on. It's just a self-help channel. It's not for trucking and stuff, right? But come over there and get your subscribers.
There's like 5,000 people over there.
Right, I got 4,800 people. There'll probably be 200 or 300, 400, 500 people through the room at any given time. And what are you doing, dog? And you can get your subscribers there. You don't gotta subscribe to me over there. It's just a channel where it's just a silly channel. You know, I do gardening stuff or food or whatever. Funny thing. It was a shout out channel. You know, that's what I first started messing with. It started out as a truck driving channel, but I didn't know there was any YouTube truckers back then. So I was all alone and bored. So I joined the ranks of the board. Now I found y'all.
Marcel says that he doesn't use any grease at all in it. What do you fry it with then?
Air.
I thought you had to use like a tablespoon of grease or something, of like olive oil or something. Do you not?
Ain't Lily funny? What are you, Trucker Eric? You're D. What is that? You don't D. It's a Tow Bar. Here, I'll
Trucker Eric.
I will comment from that channel. And then y'all can just click on it.
Shape World says she loves watching us, and Lily too. Lily had a good video that he put up the other day. I like some of them faces.
How do you do that, Lily? I won't steal your thunder, but I still think it's so cute. Okay, here, I'll stick this up here now. Snapchat? What'd Paul D say?
Snapchat, that might be how they do it or something.
What did Paul D say?
To something with YouTube truckers. Truckers on YouTube. Oh, to who with YouTube truckers. Truckers on YouTube, I get.
Right, I understand. Yep.
Trucker Eric said Snapchat. Oh, it like with them Snapchat filters maybe, where it gives you the...
Yeah. That's adorable, though. It's just great. The company I'm leased towing to, I'm hauling military parts for...
Pratt & Whitney out of Connecticut on step deck, bonded.
Boy, I sure do miss my step deck days. That's what I used to haul till I broke my back. And, boy, that's the way to go, though, Professor. You ought to be making some good money.
Oh, David Tate is in the room.
David Tate. Hey, David Tate. Everybody hook up David Tate.
Lily says she don't do it. It's Mudflap.
Mudflap does it all. You can blame everything on Mudflap. I'm going to have to go start doing security equipment videos. Business is picking up. Hell yeah. Security. I watched for our stuff at home. We watched a lot of videos to decide what to choose on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, with us being gone, we get more animals than anything. He's put some of the clips up there, but it's good to be able to see the house because we've actually caught a couple people out there in the middle of the night that weren't supposed to be there.
Somebody kicked that dickhead out of the room. Dan Schmidt, how you doing? I wasn't talking about you, Dan. I was talking about that Tow Bar 1965 guy. That's me, guys. That's my other channel, the one that I'll help y'all get to your 1,000 subscribers over there on Sunday. And if I've got to do that every Sunday until this is over, you'll get your subscribers. You don't got to watch their videos unless you just want to. You know, don't fall into that trap of doing that. Nathan Nicholas, which company have you liked the best besides having your own authority? I feel kind of happy here, actually. I do. I feel kind of happy. I really like the well companies, but they have an internal struggle going on. And I just didn't want to be involved in their growing pains.
It's a company where One of the original owners passed away, so now you have all the kids and
Shape World will be there.
The other owner kind of feuding it out.
I will look that up. New Vision Security Services on Facebook. Marco Blake. There's Rider 71. Rider 71's the happiest man in the room. I like that guy. He's always happy, positive. And he's going to start doing videos and make us all happy. Dude, I don't even look.
Where's my wrench?
Where?
I don't have a wrench, and I'm here. What time?
Look, there I am. I don't even have a wrench in my own room. Ain't that terrible? That truck and review guy sucks.
What time, Willie's trucker wants to know what time on Sunday?
Noon Central, I'm going to start the feed. And you know, if I'm driving, I'm just going to start it. I'm not going to read comments. I'm just going to talk to people and try to bring in my old crew from over there. I have about 15 different people putting out notices. Yeah, I got a posse. And they're going to bring in the people. And there's a couple of other big channels that have 6,000 or 7,000 subscribers that I work with. And they're going to try to go live with me. So they will bring their people in, and I'll bring mine, and we'll all work it, right? By the time we leave the room, you're all going to be hooked up.
Do you want to tell them about Saturday?
Our regular live feed will still be on Saturday night, but this will be a help live feed on Sunday just to help people out. Now, I would not... YouTube will let you subscribe to 50 people at a time, and then you have to wait for an hour or so before you can subscribe again, because YouTube thinks that you're a spammer when you do that. You don't want to be a spammer. We know you're not a spammer, but YouTube's the computer just thinks that you are. So I would not come over there and get 2,000 or 3,000 subscribers. Eric, you're a liar. You got 1,712. But can you explain how you can get 4 or 5 trucks in a couple of years from Crete? Okay, you can.
Every 6 months.
Let me get right back to you, Nathan, and I'll tell you how to do that. It's very easy. Dan Schmidt's got 16. Amen. Good job, Dan. It's hard keeping them drivers in them seats, ain't it? All right. So don't come over there and get.
You may have been talking about subscribers.
Oh, subscribers.
You may have been talking about trucks. I don't know.
Don't come over there and get 2,000 or 3,000 subscribers.
He's got 17.
Okay, 2,000 or 3,000 subscribers, because it'll just confuse you. Just get what you need. Unless you want to subscribe to everybody in the world, that's okay. Because they will subscribe back to you. It's just that simple. The community over there that we built was about helping each other learn how to do things and making a little money.
Shape World, hit the like button. Thank her.
Thank you, Lily, and thank you, Shape World. All right, now what was that other guy? Okay,
how did you get that many trucks from Crete?
I didn't get them from Crete. When I started doing this, I bought one.
Yeah, but he might be interested in getting
But if you
several
come
trucks
over here,
Crete.
you could come over here and get a truck, and you would pay it off in 6 to 8 months. It will involve hard work, but you can do it. Now you put a driver in that truck, and you get your second truck. In that same 6 to 8 month scenario, you've paid off your second truck, right? You get your third truck.
Plus you still have your profit from your first truck.
Now you roll the profits from 3 trucks into your 4th truck. All within 2 years, you're going to pay off these vehicles. The problem is, it's paying the drivers a significant amount and keeping them. You can do it. Your profit margin after maintenance, you really don't want to be huge, because you want to retain them drivers. But it's a matter of finding good drivers that don't take the money and break everything.
Did you do that? We didn't do that video yet, did we?
No, we haven't put that video out yet.
But
thank you, Eric. You're the man.
Crete does do the hair follicle testing for drug testing and have a little bit stricter qualifications, so
that keeps a lot of people away, I think.
Yeah, that might help.
And that's good, though. That's
Yeah.
fine. But I can tell you right now, if
They
I
cut
wasn't
a
a truck
bald spot
driver,
in
I'd be
my
smoking some
hair.
weed. I would.
They cut a bald spot in my head. They were trying to do it here. It was a guy. And I said, no, maybe you should do it back here underneath so people can't see it. And he said, oh, okay. So he cut my bald spot in the back. But he was trying to do it like right here.
I don't understand how they cut it because they just yank it out.
They yanked yours out?
No, I told them to, but they wouldn't do it. They had to shave it off.
No, they cut mine out of my head.
We've been on here like an hour. We got to go. That's terrible. Guys, I'm so sorry I've held y'all up for an hour. I did not mean to do that. I feel like a
Well,
bum.
they come and go. Some of them have left. Some of them came in late. Paul says, so Crete's a good company. Been looking at well due to earlier videos.
I still like well. I will not say that I don't. Like I said, they got some internal things going on.
Where's he from? Because that...
If you live...
a friend that does really good
Yeah, I do
over
got a
there.
friend that's doing good up there. If you live up there and you run from
In the
Pennsylvania
Northeast.
and back, what's Merkel saying? You will do fine. But long-range viability, I feel that if you buy a truck, look, my lease payment at Well, I paid $30,000 on that truck that first year, right? And their lease is good. It doesn't have a balloon, so you're buying the truck, right? But you're paying full price for it. I came over here and paid $26,000 for a truck. It's paid for in less than a year. So now I'm into the higher profit game, right? No matter what, I'm still going to save 15 cents a mile always, right? So I'm saving $1,400 a month in truck payments, though. And I will ride this truck till it's got 1.5 million miles on it. I got 400,000 miles. I can ride this truck for a long time, even if I put a driver in it, because it's still a baby.
Rider71 says, haha, mention hair follicle. That cuts 90%. Markle says, it kills me when potential drivers ask what drug testing companies do. That's a giveaway you're a druggie.
That scares me.
Yeah. Yeah. Trucker Eric's Journey says he's overqualified. Paul D says, I'm a hillbilly whose home is in his truck.
Are you from Kentucky?
Lily says, that sounds Billy Big Rigger, Eric. Rider71, what's the payments?
The payments, our payment here is less. It's under $380. Was it
Like $380.
$380 a week?
And on 5-week months?
4 weeks.
It's 4 weeks a month. So on a 5-week month, you just get that $480 in your check.
Right, you don't pay the extra.
So it's what, 2 or 3 months you get it.
Illinois is in the house. Paul D, did you say you was a hillbilly living in your truck? Are you from Kentucky?
Where's Nathan at? Illinois.
Illinois. Is that your buddy, Nathan?
No.
I didn't think so.
I don't know who Nathan is. Rider71 says, wow, Swift is $900 for the payment, I'm assuming.
Oh, yeah. Their payment's $900. But then you got to remember, they got between a $30,000 and $50,000 balloon payment. So...
And do you get your maintenance back?
You do over there if you pay the truck off. But if you don't pay the truck off, no. So yeah, you don't want to do those high trucks. Yes, Eric's got a beautiful truck. I really like it.
Paul says, told the wife he was going back to trucking, tired of working in a factory, came home one afternoon to nothing. What?
Damn, I'm sorry, Mr. D. I'll hook you up with another woman, though. I know a few. No, not you. She does have a sister, though. I'm always trying to, give away her sister. She's cute.
He's awful.
Oh.
And Paul is from Kentucky.
I'm from Kentucky, too. That's why I was asking. You said you was a hillbilly, so I was like, oh, all right. You ain't the coach, are you? I know, I'm just playing. This is the best thing in the world.
Pants.
Oh, it's going fast. I can't read it.
Said TRC ain't giving
No,
up his
sir, I'm not.
pants.
I really like my prissy pants. She's funny.
And who would drive in the snow anyway if I wasn't here?
Well, there's a lot of good female truck drivers out there. The sister, We call her Dorcas.
Actually, that's her name.
It's a biblical name.
It's just the translation or something. Eh?
Yeah. It means Ruth, don't it?
Tabitha.
Tabitha.
You don't know my sister. He tries to give her away and he don't even know her name. Ruth.
Ruth. That was somebody else's
I'm going to start calling you Bobby. Hi, Bobby.
Bobby.
I'm sorry.
No, not Bobby. I'll find out.
Jean.
I'll give her a note. Hi, Molly Dolly. How are you doing there? There's Molly Dolly. Molly's got to get her subbers up some, too. She's getting ready to start doing videos on painting porcelain dolls. Molly, I've been in your About page. She's a 3-year nursing student. She's getting ready to graduate. She is going to be out here to help people. Just like you, Ryder71, out here to motivate and help people.
You know an awful lot. Have you been stalking that poor girl?
I read everybody's About page. Everybody that's subscribed to me, I want to know who you are. I know about sweet meat.
Okay, there's more water in it this time.
Wait a minute. Did I put water in it?
I hope so.
Did I put water back in it this second time?
It's steaming. There has to be a little bit. If you didn't, oh my gosh.
I hope I did.
I wish there was a taco truck around here. Because I keep going and finding the taco
I love
man.
trains too. I want to go to a train museum. They got one, I think it's in Omaha.
They have one.
Well, they got a lot of
We've seen the signs for it
Louisville,
out there.
Kentucky has a train museum, I think. Or no, it's
Nathan
just south
says
of Louisville.
yes, you did. So.
Oh, thank you, Nathan. I was really worried.
Otherwise, it's going to probably be burnt.
It smells good. Yeah. Well, guys, apparently we have to go because it's not working. This is an aroma pot cooker like an Instapot. It's just
an electric
It's just
pressure
big
cooker.
enough for 2. It's really wonderful.
You can get them bigger.
Yeah, we have a bigger one too. But what do I say? You think here?
Instapot is what it is. This is just a different brand. An Instapot is a more popular brand. It's an electric pressure cooker. You can get them at Walmart. The Instapot has more functions. It has a searing function where you can brown meat in it and cook with it open.
I want an Instapot. I don't want an Instapot. Well, I bought another one of these so I could cook in it without having the top on it, because it had the sear function, like the Instapot. But then I didn't like it. And for some reason, it kept jumping off on the floor. And
the thing will take a beating, though.
It will take a beating. The
control pad on it's busted.
It's all beat up.
And it's got dents in it, but it still works.
Walmart is the devil. But it didn't used to be, but now it is. But, you know, gotta have them. Hey, we're on detention time. What are we making, $40 an hour?
I don't know what it is.
I forget what we're making. But
Paul says he needs to get one when he gets his forever home. They're actually really handy. Like anything that you cook in a slow cooker or whatever, you can cook in there and it cooks really... If he would have put water in there to begin with, it would have cooked in 5 minutes.
Yeah, it would have been done.
When we do chicken, 5 minutes. The setting he put it on was white rice, 5 minutes. I think the longest thing we've had to cook in there was what?
Beans.
Beans.
Dry beans.
But they're dry, completely dry. You don't have to soak them overnight.
Eric.
It will take 2 hours in there.
Your urine smells wonderful in our food. Is that how you do with them guys? Is that going fishing, Eric? I think I understand. You're a silly man.
Dan says he's going to get the Instapot soon. My wife don't wake up early enough to load the crock pot. They're really nice. There's whole groups on Facebook of Instapot recipes. You can
no goulash. Nope.
You can make cheesecakes in them. You can make regular cakes in them. People make lava cakes in them. Yogurt in them. Just so much stuff. And there's a million recipes out there.
Dan Schmidt, does your female drive with you or ride with you, or is she on the truck with you?
Oh, Paul wants to know why goulash. No goulash. Because his goulash ends up having beans in it and chili powder and cumin, and I don't know what he was making.
I don't know.
Actually, that video was up, what, this past week? It's called
Yeah.
A Day in the Life of a Trekking Couple, Goulash Fail. I've never seen beans in goulash other than this man cooking them.
Well, that sounds really good. I'd be loving me some of that vegetarian chicken. All right, I love to hear that, Dan Schmidt. I wish everyone would homeschool their children. That's the way to go. If I had any more, that's the way it would be done. Homeschooled, raise a garden, eat the chickens. Should boot trucker Eric? You want me to put you in timeout, Eric?
Noodles. He did not put noodles in the goulash. He
No.
put some quinoa in there and beans.
The chickens ate vegetables, right, Paul? So it must be a vegetarian meal. It's got to be. Hey, Eric, why you want me to kick you out of the room? Can't none of these fine...
How do you even kick somebody out of the room?
I don't know. I've never done it. It can't none of these fine people subscribe to you if I kick you out of the room. And that would look funny on our next when our video comes out and I done kicked you out of the room. I always say when they need Narcan, a middle school, that no place. Oh, my kid's going. That's right. That's right.
They learned bad habits there.
No, we're in Illinois now. We're over by Mount Vernon, Illinois. Not too far from Kentucky, though. My kids are all still in Kentucky. No, I'm not kicking you out, Eric. No, I'm not going to do it. Now, if you want to go, I'm sure Ike will be on live later, and they'll kick you out. A red laser.
Remote camera.
Food Mooch. Look, Food Mooch. We're in Texas. Where are you at? Come on down. I'll share. All right? I cooked that just for you, Food Mooch. Food Mooch, when are you going to start doing videos?
He needs some more recipes to butcher in our cooker.
Hey, if y'all want me to do any recipes, just comment what you want me to cook, and if it's simple enough, I'll do it.
Nathan is south of Decatur in Illinois.
You're a home team.
Paul says you can take the man out of the hills, but the Billy's still there. Dan says, don't
I
tell
got
him
no
where
brisket.
you are.
I got no brisket. Now, if I was doing a boil, I would have me a brisket in here because I love brisket. But the girl, look, Food Mooch is in Chicago. That's
Really?
another.
Lives there?
All of our damn taxes go up there to freaking Chicago, Food Mooch. You got to get out there.
The drivers in Chicago are so mean and vicious and nasty.
Not the truck drivers.
No, all the drivers.
Molly Dolly's in Melbourne, Australia. That's awesome. That's just cool.
Food Mooch says no videos.
I've never been to Australia. I've been all over Europe. I've been all over the world, but I've never been to Australia. What's that little island that's over there by you guys, Molly, where The Hobbit was filmed at? I want to go there really bad. Damn, what's it called?
Oh, night, Lily. Safe travels.
Good night, Lily. You have a good night. Everybody make sure you subscribe to Lily. She's great. Yeah, New Zealand. That's it.
Paul says I'm right about those drivers.
Well, of course they are, but not
Nathan
him.
says driving in Chicago is like going to hell.
Well, it's in New Zealand. That's a really cool place. One of these days I'm going to come over there, but I don't like airplanes. Maybe I'll drive a boat. Right? Or if they build a bridge, we can come over there. Never know. They still ain't doing nothing to us.
Yeah.
Guys, we are going to let y'all go, and we are going to eat here. I appreciate y'all coming in. It's been really fun. I can see why this live stuff can kind of be fun. It's like a direct conversation. But you know, it's kind of hard to... I wish I could... I ain't going to do that Zillow thing, but I wish I could hear you guys. Right.
They need the help. Mm-hmm.
Well, all right.
Food Mooch by Joliet. He's at the terminal in
The
the
far side of the rails there. You guys see the far side of the rails? That's a hell of a truck driver there. He lives out there in Nevada. He just built the chicken coop you ought to check out. But he's a good guy. Yeah. He still wants that gun, but I ain't sending that. He won my contest from the other channel. It was pretty funny. But we was out there.
Have a great evening.
We was out there a few weeks ago, brother, and I went to the other page and I couldn't find your name, so I couldn't send you a message. Bye, Molly. You have a good night, or is it morning? Morning in Australia. Good night, Marcel.
She says you can cruise from San Francisco to Auckland and it only takes 24 days.
24 days.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Here's Paul D's number.
Oh, write it down.
Oh, give me that.
All right, Mr. D, let her write that down, and I will give you a holler. And we will conversate. I will have to watch that, Mr. Farside. I certainly will. But we got to jump out of here now before Food Mooch's dinner gets cold. All right? Do I look like Julia Childs? Right? All right. You guys have a great night and be safe out there. Peace out, world. Bye-bye. Did you get the number? Bye-bye.